Welcome to part 6 of my Western Roman Empire campaign. The empire is now stabilized. There are hardly any rebellions and the general situation is better than it has been for years. For this reason, the attack on Britain was launched last time, with the aim of bringing the island back under Roman control. But before the conquest continues, a new goal is at the top of the agenda. The re-establishment of the Praetorian Guard. And so welcome to Crusader Kings 3, The Fall Eagle. I'm in the process of saving gold to reintroduce the Praetorian Guard as announced. If I manage to do that, I will get 1,500 special soldiers who will fight for me in wars. Of course, one should bear in mind that the real Praetorian Guard has killed many emperors who did not suit them or didn't give them enough money. So I must hope that this time it will be different. So while I was saving my gold, I started looking around for new possible conquests in Britain. I noticed that Saxonia, a Germanic tribe, had conquered large parts of Britannia, and now they had a quite large army. So I decided to launch my first attack on Saxonia as soon as possible to prevent them from becoming even more powerful. The next time I took a look at the Eastern Roman Empire, I noticed that it was now in a much worse military position than I was. This could also be due to the war with the Sassanids, but who knows? Besides Britannia, the Germanic tribes were also becoming more and more interesting for conquests. But then the wait was over. I'd finally accumulated enough gold to restore the Praetorian Guard. It's finally time. Restore the Praetorian Guard. On the 12th of November, 427 AD. The Praetorian Guard was restored. Let's go. That's very good. With the newly re-established Praetorian Guard, I now had even more possibilities to attack larger and stronger enemies. And of course, I also wanted to test my new troops against a few enemies. By the way, what's going on with the Huns? I mean, this boy got the same haircut as my son. Somehow, this guy reminds me of Geralt von Rivia. Could be because I recently watched the series, so don't blame me. But back to the important things. Saxonia had in the meantime lost large parts of their kingdom in Britain, and so I took the opportunity to attack the still small and unprotected tribes. I would have preferred to send in my new Praetorian Guard, but they were too far away, and so I took my normal army. I defeated their army and laid siege to their settlement. And so, this victory was also won quickly and clearly. And slowly but surely, the Roman influence on Britannia grew stronger again. But that was not the only success. In the meantime, the progress for the diplomatic policies had reached its maximum. And if I now succeed in fulfilling the military laws, I have absolutely nothing to fear. But suddenly, there were news from the east. Oh! Oh! My brother died! Oh! But my brother's death brought with it a great and perhaps unique opportunity. For now, his eldest son, Arcadius II, was in power, and he was sterile. This meant that he could not have children, and thus no heirs to the throne. In the event of Arcadius' death, his sisters would inherit, but otherwise, there was no one to inherit, except Honorius. This meant that in the event of the accidental death of the whole Eastern Roman family, I would be able to take over the entire Eastern Roman Empire without conflict. Now I just had to wage up whether I wanted to take over so much land at once and take the risk of being attacked on many fronts at the same time. On the positive side, I would have a much larger army and better profits. Also, I could unite the Roman Empire under a single ruler, which I wanted to do sooner or later anyway. Feel free to write your opinion on this in the comments. Now, I really wanted to try out my Praetorian Guard. The Praetorian Guard. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Praetorian Guard. Nice. Oh yeah, special soldiers. They really look like elite infantry. So yeah, I will command them by myself. Britain is too far away because the Praetorian Guard is stationed in Rome and the journey would be too long. So I decided on a Germanic tribe. I added my men in arms and began the attack. It was the first somewhat major war of expansion, but it went without a single battle. Now I will have to fight another war to test the Praetorians in battle. I've also founded a holy order, which I can now call upon to help me in wars as well. But those wars will be for another time. Until the next time. And all of you have a happy new year.